So there's no danger of this falling out, but it's still probably not the most legal thing, and I'm wrecking my shelf because I'm so impatient. I like measured and I thought it would fit, and I wasn't really thinking of the width. I thought it was or the depth of it. I didn't think it was as deep, so it can't come up and clear this. It doesn't matter, you can't see it. It like can't clear to go up the seat that's folded back. So there's actually not, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make it home without getting pulled over. And then I'll tell you why I'm doing this. So, why do I need to move that shelf? Whew. Because there is a vacancy of space now in my home, and I have enough space to bring some of the stuff that I needed to bring here because I didn't have enough room. So, yeah, I've got some living room, maybe some kitchen space as well that I can use, and some storage space opened up as well. So yeah, I'm just bringing the stuff that wasn't supposed to be the studio anyway. And honestly, like, I have more opportunity, I think, to use the record player here than I do at home, because I feel like I'm hardly ever alone at home. And I'm also not home that often. So there's those things. But it wasn't supposed to be there. I mean, here. It wasn't supposed to be here, ever. It would be, like, I would have more opportunity to use it if it was in my room. And I suppose I could set it up in there, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like, I could just spend time changing up everything. Like, I could take my bookshelf right out of my room, but I would have to, like, no, it's just too much work. I'm not going to do it. Because I would have to take all the books off, and then I would have to take the shelf all apart and then set it up again in the living room. And although that would free up space in my room, which would be lovely, it's just too much work to do because I'd have to move so many things out of my room just to have the space to lie the bookshelf down, take it apart, move it out there, and it's going to be a mess. This is already enough work. Like, I'm very tired. I still have 4 totes left, and I'm not going to do the other stuff because today, yeah, there's more stuff I could do, like my CD shelves downstairs. Like, those could go to the place now. Yeah, so that'll be for another time. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So once this is all cleaned up, and that red table is also going to be gone because the record player will be on that. Once this is cleaned up, I'm not sure. So this will move, which will be nice. So I'll have more room over here to paint again. I just don't know, because this thing used to be over here, and it's like, well, what am I going to do with that now? I'm not sure. So I might move the couch back here as the way it was, like that was the way it was originally. I might do that, and then put that stuff over here with the spray paint back in that corner where it was originally. This stuff will stay there. Yeah, I don't really know yet, because it'll free up a lot of room. I don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know, but I like having... No, I'm going to leave the couch there. I'm going to leave it there. I just decided now. Because when I have the blinds open, or the curtains open, I like having that light, like being able to see from there. So I think I'll leave that the way it is. But I'll move these things out and put them over here, and... yeah, anyway. Yeah, so exciting changes. I wasn't working today, so I decided to get it done as much as I could. But I didn't have as much time as I thought. So, yeah. Yep. I'm on my way. Where am I on my way to? I think it's the cardiologist, if I recall the name, the title of the specialist. This appointment got made like 8 or 9 months ago, somewhere around there. When I had back-to-back, like, I think it was like a week apart, or maybe a couple weeks apart, heart, like, feelings. Yeah, I had, like, not good chest pains that were, like, really different for me, and I ended up going to emergency twice, because they were just like, a little scary, and they didn't stop, and like whatever, and they couldn't figure out anything there. And they said, well, it's not this, and it's not this, and it's not this, and it's not that, so that's good. It's like, okay, but we don't know what it is, so that's not good. That's how I like think of it, I guess, is that, yeah, you can tell me all the things that it's not, but if you can't tell me what it is, I just assume things happen for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, in your body, things are happening for a reason. You know, you get a headache, it's your body telling you, like, hey, you suck at drinking water, or I don't know, there's like a list of things that it could be, right? Like, it's like, just, it's not nothing, like, it's a signal, like pain is a signal of something, right? So anyway, yeah, the chest pains, I just assume there's a reason, never figured out what it was, and then it's kind of like, after a long time, it's just like, well, it hasn't happened again like that, so whatever. But I still want to know. But anyway, this appointment got booked forever ago, like a long time ago, and I think it's going to be useless because, so they needed to do two things. So one was something I got done a long time ago, like right after the incident, was like a scope. I don't remember what it's called now, but like they looked down my throat and into my stomach and guts and everything to see if there was anything not cool. And then there was just like signs of like Barrett's esophagus stuff, which we talked about before, which I don't think has much to do with my chest pain, but still a thing that I already knew about. But the other thing was to go to this dude, I think, cardiologist, and yeah, we're gonna do a stress test. And I was like, man, like, that's not it. Like, what, a physical stress test? Like, oh, because other kinds of stress, yes. Like, I was under immense amounts of stress for days and weeks and months at a time with very little reprieve, if any. So one of the times that I got those chest pains that was like quite bad, and my like arm tingled and stuff for, I think it was like over an hour before I think I called 811 first and just tried to get some info, and they were like, yeah, you should go to the hospital. So I did. But yeah, the thing that sparked that, like, the other time I didn't know, because that's the thing with stress and anxiety and all that stuff, is like, it can just be chilling there, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, I just had like an argument with my significant other or something, and now I got chest pains. However, that time, like, I did have an interaction, a stressful interaction, so then that kind of happened. But yeah, other times that it happens, it's not necessarily just like, oh, this major thing happened that I can pinpoint, now this is happening. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm on my way to go do right now, but I think it's useless because, again, it's a physical stress test. It's like gonna be like running treadmills and shit, from what I know, from what I am to understand. And I can tell you that is not it. Like, that is not a trigger for my whatever the chest pains and stuff that were happening. I put myself under physical stress plenty, and probably much more so than they're going to do today, just with like biking and hiking and whatever, you know, like that's not it. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go do that anyway. So I hate to say that was a waste of my time, but that was a waste of my time. You know, you get the day off. I mean, it's a coincidence that I have the day off. Like, it's kind of a good thing, kind of not. So I thought that this appointment that got made back in December, as he reminded me, I was like, damn, like, there's no other day. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna work that day. It's a Thursday. Like, I need work, and who knows, you know? And I was like, frick, hey, I'll have to take the day off just to go do it. Ended up being a day off, like a forced day off today, so I couldn't work if I wanted to. However, this was done so early, I easily could have worked the afternoon. But yeah, we didn't do the physical stress tests at all. It just didn't happen. He was like, yeah, we don't need to do that. Like, and I knew that, but it was also like, why? All they did, they did an ECG, everything was normal. They took my blood pressure, that was normal. Yeah, he was just like, you know, with these and what you've been telling me, like, and I'm glad he took my word for it, because like, if if the physical stress test was just going to be running on a treadmill or something like that, like, I can tell you 100%, like, I don't have like nodes and stuff on me, but he just said, like, you've said you don't show signs of physical, what is happening here? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go. He's like, you don't show signs of symptoms during physical exertion. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't happen. Any type of physical exertion, like, no matter how extreme, or just like I'm out of breath but my heart never hurts, like like, yeah, those climbs back up to the city, you know, from trails, and especially, that's the thing, it's like after riding for like an hour and then you got to climb back up and you've already ridden like 15 kilometers, like, no, like, I definitely get out of breath, I definitely feel it, like my blood's pumping, you know, and my heart does not hurt. So yeah, he was just like, there's no point in doing it. I'm like, hey, but then why am I here then also? Because it's just one of those things, I'm like, hey, we'll do it. And like, I was following through, you know what I mean? Just following through with doing my due diligence, and he said, you know, we're not going to do that thing. I'm like, okay. But it's frustrating that those two incidences happened, and I've had a couple chest pains since then, but nothing remotely close to those. Those were like sharp stabbing, like pains that didn't go away for a very long time. And then yeah, I don't know, but I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, they were incredibly different. I've had a couple chest pains since then, but nothing remotely close, and it went away pretty quick, and they were pretty dull, and just like, yeah, I just don't know what the point of that was. But he was saying that, you know, we rule out these bigger things, and then it is frustrating sometimes to never find out the cause, but like, if we keep doing certain tests, it might be detrimental, and we don't want to do that. And yeah, I don't know. So anyway, it looks, from the very little that we did there for like the half hour I was there, yeah, nope, I'm good, I guess. So, just a quick outro to the vlog. Only other video this week is a conversation about a quote by Conan O'Brien that I got from the book Steal Like an Artist, about finding uniqueness in failing to live up to your ideals. So that's a gooder, and that's it. That is it for this week. Had a good week.